Welcome back to the show. The Altoona Curve baseball team has a brand new logo at the start of what they hope is another championship season. Jed Donahue has more.
It is hard to believe that the Curve are starting their 13th season. General Manager Rob Egan says there is more buzz than usual surrounding this year's team since they are defending Eastern League champions for the first time ever.
Really excited to welcome the 2011 Altoona Curve back to town, and probably about half of those guys that will get to start the season won our first ever championship here last September. So we're looking forward to having them back, giving them their championship rings, unveiling the championship banner on opening night Thursday the 14th. So should be a nice kickoff for championship weekend, we're calling it.
Egan says reaction to the Curve's first championship has been a tremendous experience for the entire organization.
We had a lot of people travel actually to Harrisburg and then to Trenton, our two playoff destinations. And the way the schedule fell, we actually clinched both the division title and the championship on the road, unfortunately. But it was nice to see because we had busloads of fans going down to those venues to watch the game. So that was a special moment that they'll never forget, we'll never forget, and certainly the players won't. And then to come back into town and just hear the buzz about it, it was truly special.
Egan started as the Curve's first radio broadcaster in 1999, and even he couldn't forecast how big the Altoona following has become, considering it is the smallest market in terms of population in all of AA baseball.
I think we expected that it would have a pretty good impact, but to the level that it has, I don't know that anybody expected that because Altoona itself is the smallest AA market when you look at population. But we knew in order for it to be successful, we had to tell people the Curve story throughout the region. And fortunately, all of these folks from all these little towns within a 2-hour radius have responded and have come here. And you know, Jed, you've been around it long enough that normally it's about an hour to 90-minute radius. This one's extended out about 2 hours because there are a lot of small towns out there that this is the big city for them. They come here for the mall, they come here for the chain restaurants maybe they don't have in their towns, and now the ballpark has given them another big reason to spend the day and maybe the night in Curve, PA.
Egan says the Blair County Ballpark is more than just Altoona Curve baseball. The BCB also hosts the PIAA Baseball Championships and has become a valuable community resource.
We try to figure out ways where we can make the facility available for a lot of different things. The high school games you mentioned, and certainly we've had concerts here. We're going to have an Oktoberfest for the first time this year on Saturday, October 1st. We were careful of the Penn State schedule there. They're on the road that week. But we look at things that we can do and bring to the community that the facility can offer. And they've responded.
Egan says the team decided to change their look in 2011 with a new logo representing Altoona's rich railroad industry heritage.
We had our first logo for the first 12 seasons of the franchise, and that's a little unusual for minor league teams. Typically they're changing, every 3, 4, 5 years. We held on to that brand a long time for good reason. It was a strong brand. People liked it, people gravitated to it, but we felt like it was time for a change. That process got started in July of last year, and we thought, let's have a character as the centerpiece to our new logo. Let's incorporate Pennsylvania and really embrace the railroad even more than our previous logos did, and we think we accomplished that with our new primary logo that can be seen here, and certainly some of the other ones, the alternate logos that we've put in. So a lot of work went into it, some battles back and forth between even ownership and staff members about, oh, I like this look, I like that look, but the end product we think was a big hit, and merchandise sales in November and December went through the roof compared to previous years, so people really have embraced it.
With the competition for family entertainment becoming more fierce every year, minor league baseball cities like Altoona are experiencing success throughout Pennsylvania.
It's been amazing, and I think it speaks to how sports-oriented our state is. And I think I saw glimpses of that. I worked for the Johnstown Steel back in the day. They were an independent team in the Frontier League. And I came over here and saw an independent team, the Altoona Rail Kings. And I saw, even with the kind of a ramshackle stadium and not the best facilities, they were able to draw people. So that told me, wow, there's a lot of interest here, and I think this can really work. And so when the Altoona Curve came into being, I sought out a position here, and I'm so glad that I did, because baseball is very much rich in this area. And as you say, throughout the Commonwealth, we're so lucky. We have not only good franchises, but they're well supported.
With the new season upon us, we asked Egan what fans can expect this year.
What's nice is we start out a week later, April 14th, than we did the year ago, so we have fewer April games, which is music to our fans' ears. But championship weekend's going to be fun because, as I mentioned, Thursday night, April 14th, we welcome our champions back to town with the ring ceremony, the banner ceremony, the whole bit. Then we follow that up on Friday night, the second night of the year, with Steelers linebacker Lawrence Timmons making an appearance here and signing autographs for a couple hours. And this is black and gold country, so people love that. We've had a Steeler here for the last 3 years. And then Saturday, fireworks, and then Sunday, we're going to be giving away replica Eastern League trophies to the first 1,000 fans who come through. So, pretty cool weekend we have coming up April 14th through the 17th.
For the center of it all, I'm Jed Donahue.
Thanks, Jed. Coming up, we'll give you a tour of a unique local restaurant that brings classic Austrian cuisine right here to Central PA.